Recording in progress.
Would stand and say the pledge. You're good. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Wonder if Tim realized it was a 6 o'clock meeting.
Is that what happened last time, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go from here. Call to order, roll call.
Bob Vasilius,
Here.
Travis Dunlap is absent, Jim Meeks.
Here.
Timothy Menyes is absent, Bernie Paparad.
Here. Communication bills and expenditures, anything? Nothing? Okay. Anybody got anything? Does, Jim, you got anything? Does Clay have anything?
I'm still waiting for him to get on, I was just texting Jen, since I
Okay.
had to make the new ID.
Alright,
Minutes.
yep. Approval of minutes.
I make a motion.
And second?
You motion second. Roll call.
Bob Vasilius,
Yes.
Jim Meeks,
Yes.
Bernie Paparad.
Yes. I wasn't here, but I still had to vote, so. Alright, report of officers, staff, nothing. Preliminary hearing, it's a preliminary hearing. I need for you to, when you stand up, give us your name and address so we can have it for the record, okay? And then tell us what you want.
You ready to go now?
Yep, that's preliminary hearing.
Josephine Webb, my address is 396 Melton Road. This is my husband Larry Webb, 396 Melton Road. We're here because we need a variance. We have a business that is operating out of our home. And we're trying to get a business license. Well, the town of Burns Harbor told us we needed a business license in order to operate the business out of our residence. And that's why we're here for the preliminary hearing, to do that development standard and use variance at the property at 396 Melton Road.
Okay.
What exactly is your business out
We are a charter bus company.
And why do you think this is a good deal for the town of Burns Harbor?
Well, we purchased the land there to build a home, and then we transferred our business from Gary to our home here in Burns Harbor, and we feel that it's beneficial to Burns Harbor.
Beneficial to Burns Harbor or beneficial to the Webbs?
To the Webbs, we'll take it both for
Okay.
you and for us.
Okay. I see, the only thing that bothers me is secure a business license for an existing business. But your business shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Well, if we go back a little on the history, when we purchased the land there,
Okay,
it was zoned commercial, because we came here before the board, and they actually told us that it was a commercial property, and if you build a residence there, and if someone comes in next to you, and it becomes a business, there's not very much that could be done with it. We was aware when we purchased the land, it was commercial, but we decided to build our home
Okay.
there.
well, we'll have to check that out and go back for an old book to see just exactly where. When did you build your house? When did you purchase the property?
When did we purchase it?
Oh,
In 2004. Okay.
Okay.
We
Yep.
finished building the house in 2007.
Did you have to get a variance to put a residence on commercial?
I don't think so.
Okay,
We didn't have to get a variance because it was understood, it was commercial.
gotcha.
And you going in with a residential,
Okay.
as
Okay.
a residential property.
All right. Well, if we're gonna schedule this for a public hearing for next month,
Mhm.
you do realize that you're missing a few neighbors.
We're missing a few neighbors? Yeah, I got the list,
You got the list. They
Yes.
all have to be notified,
okay?
and you have to give Jill all the cards that say yes. They don't have to respond to the cards, but you have to show that you sent them.
Send cards, yeah, to
You-
notify them that this is
Yes,
what we
you
want
have
to
to
do with the
notify 'em.
property.
And everything else. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll do some homework on our side. You come back in a month and we'll go from there.
Do you remember what month in 2004 to help find the minutes from that meeting that you guys might have came in? And I know you said you built the house in 2004, but is that when you became in front of the board as well?
I built the house in '7.
We built the house in '7, we purchased the property in '04.
Understood.
One day sure.
When we came before the board, I don't think we have.
We didn't come before the board, they told us the commercial property.
I was on the board then and I remember you, both of you being here
Mhm.
and talking everything out. So we'll go back. Jill, if you need help, we'll go back and look through some minutes and everything else and see what, but I know you've been before, maybe not the BZA, but you've been before the Plan Commission before,
Okay,
okay? Cause I remember you when we talked about your property down there and everything else, okay?
okay.
Alright, when did you move the buses here,
Anything else?
out of Gary?
It was about, so,
I need to know for sure.
I said about 2012,
2012.
somewhere along that area. It was after that pandemic. Then when we built the house, we had way too much equipment to put on that lot. So we weren't trying to buy a piece of property for commercial. But after the pandemic, we went down to 2 buses. And we have been all over Lake County and Portage looking for a commercial property before we moved the buses here by one.
But you gotta realize the pandemic was in 2020, not 12.
Well, it was after the pandemic, cause we had little
Okay.
things.
So now we're talking about after 2020, that's when the pandemic was. Or that's when it started and went through there, cause I quit working right then and everything else. So, okay, so we're talking about moving the buses here sometime after 2020. Okay,
Yeah.
anything else you wanna ask them?
I'll make a motion set it for a public hearing.
I'll second
I got a motion and a second, roll call, Joe?
Jim Meeks,
that. Yes.
Bob Crecilius,
Yes.
Ernie Pepperrock.
Yes. Make sure if you need something, to contact Jill
Right.
and everything else, and then we'll see you back here next month. Same time, same place, same everything else, okay?
Okay,
All right, thank you.
thank you.
All right, guys, old business, nothing, new business? You got anything thinking about coming up?
Not right now, no.
Nothing? Okay. Go to the order? Nothing? Announcements? We're having a public hearing next month. That's the announcement. Okay,
Make a motion to adjourn.
And second.
I have a motion and a second to adjourn.
Bob Cornelius,
Yes.
Jim Meeks,
Yes.
Bernie Pepperell.
Yes. Well, next month, I'll make sure to talk with Tim and get, make sure we're gonna